said, I'm going to do quite a lot of Halloween-themed videos until the big day. It's the 21st, so there's only 10 days to go. So I thought I'd do some, review the Halloween movies and do quick reviews. Today in this video, I'm going to do Halloween 1 and 2, because, well, instead of boring you by making like a mega long video, I'm just going to break it down into like parts, and I'm going to review the Halloween films. So let's get started. Halloween was made in 1978, written and directed by John Carpenter, and also co-written by Deborah Hill. The film starred Donald Pleasence and newcomer actress Jamie Lee Curtis, the daughter of Janet Leigh. It was titled on the poster. On the poster it said "The Night He Came Home." So the film starts in 1963. We see through the eyes of a little boy killing his sister. The boy's called Michael Myers, and then we go 15 years on, in 1978, and he escapes on the 30th of October, the eve of Halloween. So then he goes back home to Haddonfield. Along the way he nicks some overalls and gets a white mask. And he's then stalking like a young teenage woman, Laurie Strode, played by Jamie Lee Curtis, and Dr. Loomis, played by Donald Pleasence, is on the hunt for him in the side story of the film. We don't know what's going on yet. We know that he's not good news or he's trouble. So, we then notice she sees this strange guy in a white suit, some weird shape. And then, we then see that she's babysitting for a kid named Tommy Doyle, who grows up to be Paul Rudd. That's another video for another day. So he goes, so she, is babysitting. Her friend Annie calls out a favour so she can have some alone time with the boyfriend. Yeah. Well, Michael goes out on a killing spree. He kills a dog. He kills Laurie's friend Linda when she shows her tits off, saying, "See anything you like," and kills her boyfriend just before pinning him against the wall. Probably iconic, memorable scenes. Well, it is for me anyway. So, what happens after? Laurie is the next target, and why Michael's after her and doing all this, we don't know. But then, Dr. Loomis arrives in the nick of time and saves the day, shooting him 6 times and then he falls. Laurie then says, "Was that the boogeyman?" And then Dr. Loomis is like, "You know what? I believe it was." So he then stops Michael. He gets shot 6 times, falls back out the window, and then they look and he's laying there lifeless. They look again, and he's gone. Then, 3 years after, 1981, Halloween 2 came out. John Carpenter decided this time to back out of the director's chair and try and get like a fresh director, first-time director, Rick Rosen, well, something, I can't pronounce it. So, John Carpenter became the producer and co-writer, so he's still with Deborah Hill. And the mask was altered this time. It followed straight on from the first Halloween, and followed straight on. It had a bit of a bigger budget this time, but the film was like a game of cat and mouse. He was chasing Laurie and killing anyone who gets in his way. And Laurie met some guy, I can't remember his name, but it was Summit Lloyd, obviously her future partner, and the father of her daughter, Jamie Lloyd. That's another video for another day again. Also, Halloween 2. So the film sort of concludes where Dr. Loomis sets off a gas and blows himself, blows himself up. I like cut out there for a minute. Blows himself up So, then Michael comes out of the flames burning, but then he falls to the ground and, well, he's then assumed dead. Laurie is like the sole survivor of the whole Halloween massacre, and that's when John Carpenter wanted to wrap it up with the Michael Myers story. I don't know if he was a fan of sequels, but he thought, oh, what the hell, I'll just have some involvement in the sequel. And before I go, here are some facts about Halloween. Halloween was such a low-budget film, they were going to go with a clown mask that he wore in the opening scene, but then the props designer or makeup designer came back to him with a Don Post Captain Kirk mask from Star Trek. A lot of Halloween fans, you will know this already, so if you listen to this, you don't need to listen to this bit. Anyhow, the mask was a Captain Kirk mask. Basically what they did is they took the sideburns off, cut the eye holes bigger and painted it all white. And then, and it worked, because they couldn't really afford to make a creepy mask, but the white mask became iconic. And then, by the sequel, they just altered it a bit. I don't know, they just did. It worked anyway, It's just by the later ones, it looked a lot less like Shatner, because, his people started wanting credit for it and stuff. Anyway, Halloween was originally titled The Babysitter Murders, but then they thought, I think something else would be better, and they went with Halloween. And, Halloween, I think, was good. If it was called The Babysitter Murders, it wouldn't have took place on Halloween. It would have just happened any time of the year. But, you know what? I'm glad they did call it Halloween, because it made it a holiday-themed horror movie. It was a slasher film. It wasn't the first. They had many out before it, like Texas Chainsaw Massacre, Black Christmas, but there's just loads now. But, yeah, Halloween became a cult hit. Well, that's it for my first review on the Halloween movies. Feel free to leave a comment down below, and also feel free to subscribe. And yeah, so till next time.